Hey, hey lizard people, welcome back to my channel. So this video is gonna be, excuse me, I'm sick, but this video is gonna be a little bit different. This is, if you guys like videos like this, instead of me actually being on the camera, you guys can actually just see the screen of what I'm seeing, and then I have my voice recorded. If you guys like this better, let me know in the comments. If not, I'll just go back to what I usually do, which is a video of me, and then I have a little screen of what I'm looking at on the side of me, because I think this one will be better so you guys can actually see the whole screen. Because right now this is the whole screen. Right now you can see my mouse moving, so this is the whole screen on my laptop, and I'm actually recording my voice on my phone. So if you guys like it better like this, let me know in the comments. But this video, I'm not. Let me do the disclaimer first, because everybody's always saying, "Oh, you're being mean, or you're doing this to this person, you're doing that to that person." So before I even get into the video, let me put this as a disclaimer. I am not coming after anybody in this video. I am not threatening people. I am not bullying people. This is just my opinion of me. I've had a bearded dragon for the last 3 years, and I've known about bearded dragons, and I've done a lot of research on bearded dragons ever since I was like 12 years old. So for me, this is just an educational video. This channel is just going to be educational, like I've always said in the other videos. I'm not being mean or anything. It's just me being educational. If you hear honey, her nails are scraping on the floor, so that's honey. If you hear scraping, that's her nails on the floor because she's running around. But anyways, this is not me attacking anybody or anything like that. This is me just trying to educate people on how to take care of bearded dragons and what I see wrong in the reptile community, especially with bearded dragons, because everybody either wants a bearded dragon, or they just want to beat a dragon really bad, and then when it comes to taking care of them, or they not doing a lot of research on them before they get the reptile, or they get the reptile for their kids, which is the number one thing I hate a lot of, because they are labeled in PetSmart or Petco or the pet stores as beginner reptiles. This is the one thing I'm trying to get rid of. Bearded dragons are not beginner reptiles. They are not beginner reptiles. They shouldn't be labeled as beginner reptiles, because a lot goes into owning a bearded dragon. These guys can live up to 12, sometimes 15 years, and a lot of people either sell them or give them away, or they're not in good enough care that they pass away too early. Usually, once they hit adult age, which is a year for a male and at least 2 years old for a female. And a lot of these people get rid of these bearded dragons either before they even 2 years old, or when they first get them and they realize they have school they have to do, or they're moving or anything, and then they have to get rid of the bearded dragon. So it's just annoying. And bearded dragons, it's scientifically proven that bearded dragons can recognize their owner by the sound, by the smell, and by your voice, and by knowing you or just looking at you. So bearded dragons are like dogs. They recognize their owner. With honey, with me, when say everybody's, when I have my family here, excuse me, when my family's here and honey's running around or she's out and everybody wants to see her, because everybody wants to see her all the time because they think she's really cool, she always, whenever I start talking, she'll turn her head, or she'll look at me, or she'll come to me. So bearded dragons actually recognize their owners. A lot of people don't think so, but they are very smart creatures, and you can actually train them to do certain things. So people just think that they're stupid, but they actually are not. So anyway, she's running around. She's been running around since this morning, and it's like 6 o'clock. So anyways, I'm just this video. So anyways, let's just get into the video. So this video here is me on Craigslist again, because I'm always on Craigslist, and every week they post new things on Craigslist. So I went to, of course, I put bearded dragons, or I put bearded dragon, but I just put bearded dragons, and all of these, of course, came up. There's a couple of things like mealworms and stuff, which you shouldn't give your bearded dragon. You should, but only as a snack or as a treat. You should give them superworms and other things like that. So I'm just going through this. I always go through this. There's about 19, maybe more here. So I'm just going through this and I see some posts like this, or posts like this, or posts like this, and some like this, and just crazy posts. So I actually wanted to go over some of these with you guys. I've done a different video where I'm going over like bearded dragons like on Craigslist and stuff, but this is gonna be like this is gonna be like the same thing, me just showing or saying like what is wrong with it. So I'm just gonna go through a couple of them and see, and what I'm gonna tell you what is wrong with it and what people should fix and what anybody should fix. If you are getting a bearded dragon, make sure you do a lot of research. Even if you're getting any animal, cat, dog, reptile, I think you should do research. So let's just get into this one. So this one is bearded dragon with tank and supplies, $150. This is my 3-year-old bearded dragon with terrarium tank, walnut sand. Here's the biggest thing: sand. I don't care what type of sand it is. It's loose substrate is not good for a bearded dragon at all. So take that out. UVB light and a 100-watt heat lamp. That's good. You have the UVB and the heat lamp, and the other handy supplies. He is super chill, handles well, and has no health issues. Well, that's good. You put that in there. So let's go to the first picture. First picture, he looks pretty good. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm a professional. I'm totally not a professional with bearded dragons, but sometimes I think, and I just look at a bearded dragon by like a picture, or when somebody shows me their bearded dragon in person. I feel like I can tell if it's a male and female just by the face. And even if I didn't read this one, 3-year-old male bearded dragon, I would have been like, this is a male totally right here. I don't know. Males seem more grouchy. I don't know. I just seem like they seem like more man. I don't know what to say. They just seem more grouchy type of. I don't know. The females I feel like are more like prettier and things like that. Nothing against them, because every bearded dragon is beautiful in their own way. But I feel like males are typical males and females are just typical females. So whatever, you can see obviously right here. Oops. Sorry. Obviously here the sand, the walnut sand, that's not good. The tank, what did they say? They didn't even say the tank size. So this looks like maybe a 40 gallon, maybe 20 gallon. So you have, this must be the heat, this must be the heat, this must be the UVB. So the heat is fine, which is totally fine, whatever, that's totally fine. But the UVB, this UVB shouldn't be like that. You should get the UVB that goes across almost 75% of the tank, not just on one spot. And another thing is the sand. Sand should be taken out. I think the tank should be a lot bigger. The tank should be at least a 75 gallon or bigger. 40 gallons okay, but I believe a 75 gallon or bigger is better for an adult, and this is a 3-year-old, especially a male. I believe males are a lot bigger depending, but most males are a lot bigger than females. Longer wise, not fat wise, just longer wise. So I'm going to keep sniffling and stuff because I'm sick, obviously, so just please ignore that. If it gets annoying, then sorry, I don't know. So yeah, for me, I recommend having at least 2, maybe 3 hides in a bearded dragon's tank. One for the cool side, one for the warm side. And then if you want to add another one somewhere in the middle or something, or you want to have 2 hides on the cooler side, it depends on where your bearded dragon hangs out most, because for Honey, she hangs out, it's weird, she hangs out on her hotter side, and then she'll come and eat on her warmer side, and her food is more on her cooler side, sorry. This will be her cooler side, this will be her warmer side where her lights is. So she eats on this side. I put her salad on this side so it doesn't dry out too much from the heat. So she comes on her cooler side, and her cooler side will be about 85, 90 Fahrenheit, and the other side should be about 95 to 105 on the hotter side. and you have to have, the tank has to be big enough for the beta dragon to decide which side they want to be on. If they want to heat up, they will come on their warm side, and if they want to cool down, they'll come on their cool side. That's why you need to have you have to have a big enough tank to have enough room for the air, for the heat, for one side to cool down and the other side to not. So these is the supplies. I don't like this type. I don't like food that you get in like a package like this, like treats and crickets that like this. I never like stuff like this. You can put, I believe, like, what is it? You can get like dandelions. If your beta dragon doesn't want to eat, you can get, I think it's called bee pollen or something, to put it on their food, and the smell entices them. I think that's why a lot of people buy this stuff, because I guess the smell. But I don't like stuff like this. This is good. I usually get the other. I'll put it up on the screen. The calcium I use for honey. This stuff is good too, but I think, like I always said in all my videos, this I feel like this stuff is just a waste of money. You can just use half vinegar and half water, or a little bit less vinegar and more water, and clean out the tank. Like I said, the sand is just annoying. So he's a cute little thingy. So yeah, that's other things to fix. So let me go back. Um, let's see. Okay, here, look at this tank here. First of all, I don't like tanks outside because, especially like this that are screened in. It's fine because it keeps predators out and your beta dragon safe. But them being outside, I just don't like it because it's kind of hot 24/7, depending on where you live. And this seems like there's no hide. This is just a basking spot. Where is the lizard? Oh, the lizard's right here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, yep, the lizard is right here. So he doesn't really have a shady spot to hide, and he's probably very scared because beta dragons do have predators, like birds and cats and things like that, especially dogs too. So those are their predators. So there's not really no hide, and you really can't tell the temperature in here. It's probably hot 24/7. And this doesn't seem like it's on all the way. It feels like a cat or something, or a raccoon could get in this, because it's just like all you did is put wood together and then staple like fish net or something. What is this called? Chicken net, chicken wire, whatever it's called. You just stapled it, and your beta dragon can escape from it, probably the sides, unless you stapled the sides. Or a cat could get in there. The cat can scratch the screen. I've seen cats scratch many screens and they can escape, or they can get into a place. I don't like, let's go. Your bearded dragon is very, very pretty. It looks like a male. Oh, I haven't even read the description. I'm sorry, guys. I have I seen the picture, that's why. I have an adult male bearded dragon. See, looks like a male. Males look, I feel like because of the beard feels like the beard is always black for the males, or like that type of color. I think that's why. I always think it's a male. Healthy, comes with cage of honey, $180. I can do this myself for probably like $60. You just buy wood and a net, and then you have a. I don't like this plant in there because you don't. Honey doesn't eat her plants. She has fake plants in her tank, and she doesn't eat them at all. But you never know. Every beta dragon's different, so make sure if you're buying plants, especially real plants, it's safe for them to eat and it's not poisonous to them. And I don't like this walnut. I don't even know what this is. It looks like mulch in there. It definitely looks like mulch. So I don't like this because if you feed them on there, or if you feed them worms or crickets, the worms and crickets can go in there and lay eggs or do whatever, and then there'll be bugs everywhere. So I don't know how they feed them, but looks like they live in a farm still. I don't like tanks. Yeah, I don't like terrariums or tanks outside at all, because there's no where for your beta dragon to cool down. He has to go all the way over here, and he's probably still very hot. That's why The tank has to be big enough. I don't know. The tank doesn't even look big enough. I don't know. I understand that you don't want to buy tanks, especially glass tanks, because they're expensive. Believe me, I've bought many, many tanks and they're very expensive. The bigger you get, the more expensive it is. But that's what it's like having a bearded dragon. And this guy, I don't know how old he is. He doesn't say how old he is. He's probably about 2 years old, maybe 3. And they made this. Why make this? Go through all the effort and the money to make this and then end up selling your bearded dragon anyways. I don't get people sometimes. So cute bearded though. I wish I could take all the bearded dragons home with me, but I actually cannot. Let's do this one. It says, less than 2-year-old female bearded dragon comes with everything. Would prefer to go to a home with kids so that she can get more interaction than she is currently. I've talked about this so many times. I do not associate. I don't think um, bearded dragons and kids go together unless you are the owner. Anybody that's over the age of 18 and they have a watchful eye on the kids. Yes, Honey. I let my nephews pick Honey up, pick pet owner and stuff like that. But I'm always watching them. I'm constantly watching them with Honey. Like if Honey's running around and the kids are out, I'm always like, okay, Honey's out, and they know to be careful because she's out. But I'm always there watching them. So I think it's a good experience for the kids. But a lot of people, a lot of parents just buy the reptile for the kid, and then the kid ends up getting bored, and then the bearded dragon gets the disbenefit of it, of just being a plaything, like a toy instead of an actual animal. I feel like that's what kids look at bearded dragons as, is a plaything to have. Like, oh my god, you see it in the store and you want it and it's very cheap, like $30-$60 bearded dragons go for in PetSmart. And then they just have them for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and then the kids are in school all day, so the bearded dragon sits in the tank all day, no interaction or anything like that. So it's sad on the bearded dragon, and then the bearded dragon doesn't get treated correctly, or they get diseases because they're not getting treated correctly, or they end up going to a new home, which is not fair on the dragon. So I don't think kids and bearded dragons should go together unless you are an adult and you want the bearded dragon, and then you have like your kids or like your friends' kids or something that want to see the dragon. I don't think any kid should own a bearded dragon unless they're 18 or older. That's just me. You can hate on me. I don't care. It's just it's a living animal that a 2-year-old's gonna take care of. No, I don't. That's why I'm gonna make videos on kids with bearded dragons, because I don't think they equal together. I don't like that together. She eats mainly insects and some vegetables. As an adult, she's 2 years old now. She should eat about 80% vegetables, 20% insects. So I don't know why you're giving her more insects than vegetables, because then they get more fat if they're getting insects, and they just get more fat and more protein than they need, and they won't get enough water and vegetables in their diet. So I would switch that up, and tend to poo after you give her a bath. That's typical. Bearded dragons poop after you give them a bath because it helps them digest their food. A warm bath is very good, 15-20 minutes. I do that with Honey. She's very friendly and would be great for anyone with a love for beauties. I wish I could take her, but right now I'm not able to. Tank is a 36.5-inch long and has 2 glass windows to open to. Please text if okay. So it's probably at least a 40-gallon. So I like the heat and then the bulb. This is good. I like this. The tank should be bigger though, but people usually just buy a 40-gallon because they see in the store 40-gallon is minimum, but I don't think so. I think a 40-gallon is a little too small. I think a 75-gallon or bigger is good enough for your bearded dragon. So the carpet or whatever this is good. This is easy to clean up. The bowl, you have the little hammock. I think you should get a bigger hammock. Look how big this bearded dragon. This bearded dragon is mostly on this side, probably because of the heat, so that's fine. But Honey has a big old hammock, and I'm gonna actually put 2 hammocks instead of 1, so that she can go on her warm side 1 minute and then our cool side if she wants to cool down or in a hammock. I think you should add more hides, but I think this is pretty good, pretty cute. Get a, oops, let me go to this picture. Get a better temperature because this looks like just store bought, like at PetSmart, and this is not good. This doesn't give you the correct temperature. You should have a thermometer or something on one side and then on the other side so you know the temperatures, and then you should have a temperature gun so you know what the temperature is just in case. Oh my goodness, look how cute. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That's so pretty. Look at the orange. Oh my goodness, that's the prettiest thing. See, I don't know. Oh my god, look at that fat belly. That kind of looks like Honey, like how fat she is. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. So yeah, those. Oh my goodness, I wish I could take them all. I wish I could take them all, but I wish. Here we go. Here's a kid or somebody. This is what it's like. It says bearded dragon for sale. She's about a year old. This is not a year old. This is not even probably 5 months old. I will provide tank decorations for tank, heating lamp, and bagged mealworms. $75. So I don't know if they just got the bearded dragon and this was posted 12 days ago. So almost 2 weeks ago. But this is not a year old. See, this is what I mean. People that get bearded dragons and are so educational. I don't even know the word. Educational, sorry. Oh my goodness. And that's what they usually go for. Maybe a little bit less, but that is not a year old. It probably grew a little bit bigger, but let's go. I'm gonna do this one and then one more, and then I'll do it on another video if you guys like it this way. If not, then just let me know in the comments. So this is bearded dragon with entire collection and setup. So 5 pictures. Let me read the description here. It says, hello, my name is Seth, and I'm selling my bearded dragon for a sole reason of being I feel like I don't have enough time to take care of it or spend time with it with my current responsibilities in school. Okay, so this must be a kid, obviously, because I'm in school. I'm in college, but I do online college, but I still have time to play with my bearded dragon, let her out the tank, let her run around, let her do whatever she wants to do. I feed her, do whatever. I take her places with me. So it's like she's like my baby. She's like my child. I consider her my child. So people that just get their bearded dragons or just get an animal and then they just stick them in the cage or they stick them in like the backyard or something with like food, water, and shelter. Like, I know people say, oh, as long as an animal is just an animal, if it has food, water, and shelter, they should be fine. But you gotta add love into it. These are sentient beings. They feel love. You know what I mean? So I don't like how people just buy them and stick them in the cage and just like, okay, it's good enough. I just want to take them out to show people that I have a dragon or just to say I have a dragon. I don't like that. So, and if you knew that your current responsibilities, I know you can't predict the future and you can't say, I can't say 2 years from now I'm not going to have enough time for Honey. But if you have an animal and you love that animal so much, you will be able to fit the animal in your life no matter how busy you get or no matter how much stuff you got to do. You will always fit the animal that you have in your life because that is your animal and you bought that animal and you took that responsibility. We're adults, we're adults here. We can take care of them. You wouldn't just have a kid and then life gets crazy and then you're just like, oh no, we're not, we have to just give the child away because we started school or we work 24/7. Like, that's not how it works. Same thing with animals. Like, especially with bearded dragons, it doesn't matter. This is why I don't like when people, like, I have friends and family that work, go to school, have kids, and they still have time for the animals or for their family. You know what I mean? It's just unresponsible. Like, look at this tank. Look how dirty this tank is. Oh my goodness. Can you please, at least before you take a picture of your tank, trying to sell it, can you at least clean it? But anyways, let me finish this caption first because I'm just getting too heated. This is why I don't really like make videos like this because it gets me all upset. This listing is also including an entire collection I have acquired over the years of caring for this little guy. So how old is he? You said years. How old is he? I have both tanks in the listing, multiple hides and feeder cages, tongs, extra heat lamps, bulb, a UVB strip light, hammock, almost everything you could think of having with a bearded dragon. This little guy is a little under a year old. So you inquired over the years of caring for him, but he's only a year old. So that means you have other bearded dragons in the past and you gave him away and you just ended up buying this one? What? And is very docile and easy to be fed and handle. He hasn't refused one meal and loves his veggie. Please only contact me if you're serious, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he's asking for 200. Because you would probably get it for like this. You would probably just buy this bearded dragon for like $20, 40, 60. But because the tank is more expensive. So let's go to the first picture. Tank is too small. The UVB, and then this is the heat. The UVB has to be a strip. Like I said, the tank is too small. No, it doesn't seem like there's food. What I think you should do, some people might not agree with me, is have a bowl of salad in there. And what I mean by salad, like collard greens, mustard greens, and then put their favorite fruit or vegetable on top and leave it there. Don't put it by the light because it will dry out. I don't like, so maybe put it on the cooler side. For Honey's salad, I give her a fresh salad every day and I leave it in there and she'll just eat whenever she wants to. Cause she's just picky, so she'll just eat when she wants to, but I always make sure I change it. And then I also give her worms 3 times a week. And then the water bowl, I don't like the water bowl in there, especially if the tank is this small, because having a heat bulb in there, the humidity level does rise in the tank this small. So, and plus it's glass, so it's not really going nowhere, escaping anywhere from except up here. So I don't like water bowls in the tank. I did have a water bowl in Honey's tank for when I first got her for like the first 4 months, but it evaporated. The water evaporated very quickly because of the heat that's in the tank. And then I also found like a month later that if the humidity is way too high, then they can get upper respiratory infections and they're very prone to getting that. So I don't think I don't think a water bowl should be in there. Very cute guy, very, very cute. This picture, I don't know, by the eye sockets, I always can tell by the eye socket and by the jaw, and sometimes by the leg too, by the body, but most of the time by the jaw and by the eye socket, I can tell if MBD is about to develop, and that usually happens with the eyes and stuff, and then the jaw kind of sticks out or whatever, and then the legs. So that's how you can usually tell here. MBD a little bit, and looks very, very skinny here. I'm gonna say that. I don't know what kind of salad this is. I hope it's not just regular salad, but very cute, very cute. And look how dirty this is. This must be in the garage with all the other shit. I think this can actually damage the heat lamp. Well, where I live, it can because it's so hot here. So, yeah. That's my rant. Let's do one more. Let's see if it's one that's really bad. Let's see. No. Another one with sand, another one with sand, another one with like dirt or something. Look at this one. Look how dirty this is. Just horrible. I think I seen one yesterday. I think that's sand. One yesterday. Poor thing. Look, this one here. Red light, sand is just horrible. Let me see if I might go back to that one. Another one with sand. Keeping them together is not good. Let me see. Oh my goodness, poor thing. Sand. I don't like that. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, so bearded dragon with enclosure with a lot of goodies, $350. They're trying to sell it as this is how you're supposed to treat your dragon. I don't like this. So it's coming up on 30 minutes, so this is the last one I'm going to do, and let me know if you guys like this. So very calm and sweet girl, her name is Patty, handles very well with children and all types of people, includes 50-gallon tank, heat light, UV fixture, hammock, it has to be UVB bulb, hammock, rock, pyramid hide, which is right here, bowls, everything you need, 350. She would make a great addition to the family looking for a rehome to a good family. She's normally kept inside but does like to go outside and for car rides too, please. Okay. So that's what Honey loves, going for car rides. She knows when she's going for a car ride and when she's going anywhere, because she acts very, very calm and just very chill. But when she's home, she acts crazy. So don't get her, because she's acting crazy. When people see her, she's not that normal. She's crazy in the house. So first of all, I want to say the sand. Sand is no good. Another thing is the red light. It actually messes up their eyes and actually can cause blindness. So that's not good. And then the sand, no good for the sand because it causes impaction and it can impact them, and then they won't be able to actually use the bathroom, and it will block them. The tail is cut off. I didn't even notice that until now. The tail is cut off probably from like tail rot or from stuck shed, because that usually happens. Um, so it seems like the red light is for UV, not UVB, which is very, very, very important. And then this one is for heat. So it's kind of in the middle, which I don't like. It should be one side, it should be warm. The other side should be a cool side. There should always be two sides for a bearded dragon. Temperature gauge is wrong. Another temperature. This looks like PetSmart type of. This is what you buy when you buy at PetSmart, and I hate this. This is cute here, and this is cute. This is probably the food bowl, which is fine. But this is cute too. And then that hide. I like these hides. This hide is very cute. I want to get a hide for like this for Honey. And then the net, I like this. I don't really like nets like this because I'm scared that Honey's foot will get stuck into it. So I'd never bought her a thing like this, but a lot of people like that look, you know. But I always want to get this for Honey, but I think I just can make it myself with styrofoam and stuff. Are these both red lights? No, that can't be possible. Oh my god, please let me know. I hope this is not both red lights, because this person here standing is a dumbass. Doesn't do no research. Oh my goodness, this is why I make these videos. This is why I'm going to continue making these videos, because dumbass people like this don't know the care, don't know anything. It is so easy. You can get the simplest stuff and people just don't understand. So these must be two red lights, which is, oh my goodness. What are you trying to show here? The temperature thing? See, look how big the holes are. I'm so scared. Like, your bearded dragon, I don't like this hammock. I think you should just go and buy a hammock. I mean, buy fabric and just make your own hammock, because these holes, I feel like if your bearded dragon like steps the wrong way or something, or like leans a certain way or tries to run off, because Honey sometimes she'll, like, when she sees her worms, she'll run off her hammock and run like to her where the food is on the other side. So she's very crazy, and I'm always scared. My mom was like, "Oh, you should get this for Honey. It's cute." And I'm always scared she'll get her foot or her leg stuck in one of these and break her leg, or like break a nail or something. And then here are the hides. Honey has a hide something like this. She had it since I got her, and she loves it. It's on her cool side, but she's way too big for it. But she still somehow always fits in it. I don't know why she's too big for it, but somehow she crawls into it and puts her flat butt into it, like, so her stomach will stop here and the rest of her tail will stick straight out. But she loves it, so but yeah, this is the last one I'm doing. But this poor baby here, the eye looks kind of cute. But anyways, so that's it for this video. If you guys want to make want me to make more, let me know, and I will definitely make more of these. But for right now, I'm just gonna make it like this because I like it better. So anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like the videos like this. If not, then you guys can see my ugly face again, and then see Honey. I will make more videos with Honey in it, but I just wanted to do these videos like this so you guys can have like the whole screen, you know. So anyways, thank you for watching. Honey loves you very much. She's probably sleeping already because it's about 7 o'clock here, or she's somewhere, I don't know, she's somewhere in the room. But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know. I will actually put my Instagram, Honey's Instagram, and my Gmail also in the description, and everything will be in the description. So if you guys want to send me any bearded dragons that you think are being abused or anything like that, any videos or pictures,